As much as I really enjoy and doing the trim and doing all the jigging up and trying things out, one of the things I hate is this sticky stuff. I don't know who put this sponge in it, but it's bloody awful. You can see how much I've pulled out, and that's all just bits. That's absolute pain in the arse. It's gone through some of the stuff, so I'll have to put some covering over that. But this stuff, this sponge is shit, really. The unfortunate thing is the wiring loom in here would have been right up against the side, but obviously they've had to put this box section in to strengthen the car, so now it's stuck there and across that cross member, and I really don't want to drill a hole but it's sitting right on that cross member. It's a pain. I wonder if we can, not really. Maybe I could get it down into that centre tunnel, but it's just too much of a mess around to get to it. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, these are the shitty jobs. You get all this crap, all this tar and shit over your fingers. So it's got to be done. So I've done the front. I've done the front carpet and the back carpet, cut them. Now what I want to do is make this box section. So I've cut a piece of carpet out underneath there, and I'll make that box section, but I needed to take these off because they were just covered in crap as well. So I have to sandblast them. Those ones are already done on that side. And yeah, go from there. Well, you have to do the shitty jobs along with the nice ones, I guess. So I managed to get this rubberized stuff off. I'm not going to take it front and back. It's just really very time consuming, that bit on the tunnel. Just have to stay where it is. But I got it off here because obviously I want to stick the new carpet to it. So I've just made a piece there which will go over it. And especially when it's cold like it is now, it's always good to try and use a heat gun or a hairdryer, whatever. Just heat the metal up a little bit and it will give it that adhesive, that bit more chance to stick. So I've got a bit of silent coat there, and this is what I've pulled out. There's a lot of it, and I say it's very time consuming. But I want the carpet to sit right in there, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to heat it up, put this one on, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get the carpet cut. So I've made this corner piece here, and obviously the top bit will be vinyl, where the door cut, where the I keep saying door card, but the quarter card comes across, and obviously this wooden bit will be all done in the vinyl with a sponge, and there's the side bit, and I'm just making these two now. So I've got them cut to size, and they'll be nice because the pattern will sit right down in the corner, but I need to obviously stick them down. So we're getting there. So what I'm going to do now is make a mirror image of that one, and for the other side I've checked. What I did was I took this one and brought it onto this side of the companion bin the wrong way round, and it fitted obviously. So I'm going to make another one exactly the same, and that should work very nicely. So this is the off-cut carpet from the back of the second kit, and that's what I've cut up to make this cross member cover, and then the cover for the corners for the companion bins, and that leaves the front carpet completely untouched, and the two inner arches. What's the other one in the other side? It's just collected now at the moment. I want to get everything cut first, and make sure it all fits before we start gluing it up. So that's approximately what the carpet looked like. Nothing's stuck in at the moment. I've just made these corner pieces here and here, just kind of bending them round. I was going to do aluminium on them, but to be honest it's not worth it, because the aluminium's so light, when you try to tear the carpet off it would distort it anyway. But that's basically how it would look. Obviously there's this piece to go across here, so that these can be lifted up. But that's how the corners would look. I think that looks kind of neat. That cabling from front to rear, there's a join there. Now obviously the reason that's over the top of that main cross member is because obviously when they put the strengthening in, they would have had to cut the wires because it would have run through that cross member. So what I'll do is, where it's been connected there, you can see, we'll cut that, drill a hole either side, put grommets in, and I'll try and get it so that we can, there might be enough room to get that connection and drag it into the center. Obviously we'll shrink wrap it and everything else, but try and get it into the center. But it'll sit underneath that carpet on the side, but right down in the corner, because putting it over the top of that cross member is not going to work. You can see how nice it is there, and that carpet's not even stuck down, as you can see here. You can see, well, once that's all stuck down, and then there's the edging to go in there, that's going to look pretty neat. I think that'll work well. And again, this isn't stuck down, so it's up in the air, you can see. So once that's pulled down even tighter, it'll look better. And that'll give you just a basic idea. Of course, that aluminium piece has to go across the back there like that to hold that on as a hinge. And I think that'll work quite nicely. We shall see. Yeah, so I just need to do that back seat swab now. I need to re-weld these to make sure they're in line. These wings are in line, and then obviously I'll put those covers on there and on that side, and yeah, I think that'll work. Get the vinyl on here on the edge, but the carpet's going to work perfect right in that corner there, and there's just enough overhang when that's pushed back in to tuck that piece underneath, so I think that's going to work well. So, well, it's quite a lot of work, it's quite fiddly. Make sure you cut everything, because you've got to check it and bring it back, check it, bring it back. But I think we're getting there. What I'm thinking of doing with this grey handbrake cover, and possibly even the gear gaiter, is make an aluminium ring to go around it. So cut this down somewhat, you know, maybe cut it down to about there somewhere, and make an aluminium ring, and then just actually screw it into, just self-taper straight into here, and bend the aluminium ring, and just leave it aluminium. Because if you ever need to get to the handbrake cable, what you don't want to be doing is pulling the seats out just to get to the handbar. You know, you probably might have to anyway, but maybe not. I'm thinking it'd be the easiest way is just undo a few screws and you can get to the handbrake cable, and the same to the gearbox. We'll see how that works out. But on that note, I think I'll leave it at that for today. And crack on again tomorrow. As usual, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby. And yeah, just be good to each other. Take care.